My name is Lisa, and I am 50 years old. 10 years ago I married Tom. We met on a bus, and people say good girls shouldn't talk to strangers. I spoke to Tom, and he spoke to me. We enjoyed each other's company. After a year of dating, we decided to get married and start our life together. I was young, full of energy, and felt beautiful. Tom told me not to worry. He always said, "You don't need to diet. You are perfect the way you are." Tom was a simple man. He never brought flowers every day or coffee in bed. One time he tried but the coffee spilled. I laughed and asked him to stop. Tom worked hard daily, and called me to remind me about the cold weather. We had 2 sons, and Tom always taught them to respect me as their mother. At first he worked as a builder but later got promoted and started his company. We built a beautiful house outside the city, and life seemed peaceful and perfect. Tom asked me not to work. He wanted me to focus on our home life. I planted flowers, grew vegetables, and enjoyed the quiet, fulfilling life we had together. Our sons grew up and got married. Soon we became loving grandparents to Emma. Tom adored Emma, and always looked forward to spending time with her whenever possible. One day, our older son said Emma would visit, but Tom said he was busy. His words surprised me. I asked, "Why can't you come home in the evening?" Tom replied, "Maybe I will stay at my father's house," which made me worried. The next day, I visited Tom's office, but he was not there as expected. The security guard's wife whispered, "Poor woman. Everyone knows except her." My heart sank. I called Tom and said, "We need to talk." That evening he came home. I asked, "Do you have another woman?" He stayed silent for a moment before answering. "Yes," he finally admitted. My hands trembled and I asked, "Should I leave?" Tom looked at me and said, "I will leave." He packed and walked away. My world collapsed. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I cried endlessly for days. My sons visited, hugged me and listened. I told them to respect their father. Days passed slowly. The nights were the hardest. I could not sleep at all. I lost weight, forgot how to smile, and felt like a shadow of myself. One day, my friend Mary visited, and took me to a children's cancer hospital. The children were sick but smiled. Their mothers stayed strong and cared for them. Mary said, "Your pain is heavy, but it is not the heaviest burden." That day something changed inside me. I decided to help those children however possible. I found sponsors for treatments. Helping them gave me purpose and made me smile. 10 years passed. It was Women's Day, and I waited for my sons. Suddenly the door opened. Tom stood there, looking older and exhausted from life. "Lisa, can I stay here?" he asked. I took a deep breath, thinking, "This is your house too," I said. He sat down and said, "I'm sorry." Mary later told me Tom's new wife left him, and his child wasn't his. I sat alone that night, wondering if I could ever forgive Tom's betrayal. Tom stayed in the guest room, quiet and distant. I didn't know what to feel. One evening I made dinner. Tom sat at the table and took a breath. "The food smells good, Lisa," he said. I placed the plates down silently. As we ate, he said, "No one cooks like you." I held back. "You made your choice, Tom," I replied, staring at my plate without expression. After dinner I washed dishes. Tom tried to help, but I stopped him immediately. The next day, my sons visited and were shocked to see their father home. "Dad, what are you doing here?" they asked. Tom looked down, ashamed of himself. "I made a mistake. I hurt your mother. Now I want to fix things." Peter asked, "Mom, are you okay with this?" I sighed and admitted, "I don't know." Peter and Mark took me aside. "Mom, we can take care of you." That night, I couldn't sleep. I thought about everything Tom and I had been through. He had hurt me deeply, but he had also been a good father before. The next morning, I saw Tom outside fixing the fence, looking old and tired. "Tom, you don't have to do this," I said. He wiped sweat and replied, "I want to help. This is still my family," he said, voice filled with regret. A few days later, Emma visited. She ran to Tom and hugged him tightly. "Grandpa," she shouted joyfully. Tom smiled, truly happy for the first time in years. Grandpa says he missed me. Can we go to the park together?" I hesitated, but Emma begged, "Please, Grandma. It will be fun." I agreed reluctantly. At the park, Emma played while Tom and I sat together on a bench. "Thank you for letting me come back," Tom said. "I haven't decided yet," I replied. He nodded. "I understand. Take your time." "I will wait," he said softly. Weeks passed. Tom stayed in the guest room, helping around the house every day. One day Mary visited and asked, "Lisa, are you okay with Tom being here?" "I feel angry, but I also feel sorry for him," I admitted with a sigh. "You don't have to forgive him yet." But maybe this can help you heal. That night, I thought about Mary's words. Maybe she was right about forgiveness. The next morning, I made breakfast and called Tom to sit at the table. Let's talk, I said. Tom looked nervous as he sat down, waiting anxiously. I don't know if I can forgive you, but I want to try, I said. Tears filled Tom's eyes. Thank you, Lisa. I will do everything to make things right. Forgiveness is not easy. It takes time, love, and patience. Maybe we will heal.